Thanks for that toss, guys. I am Zach with your travel adventure today, and I'm a pretty simple man. I enjoy the finer things in life. I like sleeping, eating, and of course riding ATVs. Now when I get all three of those in one place, whew, I am one happy camper, which is exactly what brought me to Beaver.
As you head down I-15 on your journey south, chances are you've stopped into Beaver to grab a quick bite to eat, or maybe just fill up on gas. But just to the east of this small Utah town is the Paiute Trail system.
Beaver is a great way to get up on the trail. We have two good access points from here. Today we came up the O-5 to start with. We start up at what we call the plex, which is the baseball fields on 600 North. And from there you just follow the Paiute signs. We have the PST or Paiute Side Trail, the O-5 and the 6-8 both start out of Beaver, one on the north end of town, one on the south end of town.
In our area, the primary Paiute Trail section is the O-1 trail. What you have are side trails, typically they are called PSTs, Paiute Side Trials. It allows us to go ahead and move from town to town. An example would be I can come up from Beaver on the Paiute Side Trail, hit the O-1 trail, and I can go to Circleville, Marysvale. Ultimately, I can go to the Fremont Indian Museum. It stretches clear out and branches off to Richfield or Panguitch.
We just have access to so much area to ride up here, and you can ride for days and never see the same thing. I think the Paiute Trail covers over 2,000 miles. It's the biggest system in the United States as far as riding, and it connects into the Great Western, the Arapine, and of course out of Beaver here you can come down to Beaver and then connect out to the west out to our Mineral Mountains.
There's no shortage of riding here in Beaver County, and the trails offer abundant diversity in terms of both landscape and skill level. It's enough to keep the ride fresh and exciting, but not enough to scare off those completely new to outdoor adventure. And the fact that all this is so accessible from town is a huge advantage.
The city has adopted a law that allows registered ATVs to use all of the city roadways. So any hotel that you have in town, you have the ability to reach the trailheads for either the O-5 or the 68 trails, as well as the county trail system that we have.
We have good accommodations here. We have good restaurants here. We have ethanol-free gas, which is great for your machines, which is another asset you can get here in town.
There are probably as many restaurants as there are horses in Beaver.
The O-5 and the 68 Paiute Side Trails took us through red sagebrush desert just off of the paved roads along the rural parts of town, through rocky and tricky terrain that required both a steady hand and four-wheel drive, and through serene, high mountain meadows just waiting to burst with new wildflowers. And of course, a majestic trek up into this tundra backdrop wouldn't be complete without some water crossings. With all this variety, it's no wonder the Tushar Mountain ATV Club calls these trails home.
It just gives me a chance to get out and be with nature. I grew up on the beach surfing, and now I'm up in the mountains. There's great fishing up here, and it's just a fun place to come ride and see the area. We have a lot of trails that are challenging, but they're not death-defying.
Most of our trails are open right now, except for those that go up into elevations over 9,000 feet. I just think that people need to give Beaver a chance to come here, to see it for yourself. I'm a person who's lived here for 7 years now. The opportunities that are here as far as riding ATVs are, in my opinion, outstanding.
Man, you really do get the best of both worlds when you decide to ride the Paiute Side Trails right out of Beaver. Reason being, when we took the O-5, I had the chance to have a little bit more rocky, technical terrain that would test my skills. And on the other hand, here on the 6-8, I'm rewarded with beautiful scenery, the trees, the rocks, the waterfall behind me, the sound of which makes me need to use the bathroom really badly. So, while I do that, how about a commercial break? That sounds great. We'll be right back.